When the leaves turn, when the air crisps, and when the helmets crack under the autumn sun, we remember football is, at its heart, a game of chaos and creativity. No greater fireworks have ever lit up the gridiron than when an unstoppable offense takes the field. Here are the 10 most spectacular offensive units to ever strap on a chin strap. These were the teams that didn't just move the ball. They rewrote how the game was played. Number 10, 2020 Buffalo Bills, the arrival of the modern gunslinger. When Josh Allen entered the NFL, many questioned if he would ever harness his raw, howitzer-like arm into something precise enough to dominate Sundays.
Josh Allen! Oh my goodness!
Josh Allen is one of the best players in this league.
By 2020, there was no debate. The Bills that year, led by Allen's 4,544 passing yards and 37 touchdowns, obliterated defenses with an aggression that felt almost personal.
Josh Allen weaving to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo!
Stephon Diggs, acquired in a trade that off-season, led the league in receiving yards, and Buffalo dropped 501 points like it was nothing. They didn't win at all, losing to Kansas City in the AFC Championship, but the explosion in Orchard Park was a signal. A dynasty was beginning to bloom. Number 9, 1990 Buffalo Bills, the no-huddle revolution. Before Allen, before the cold-blooded air raids, there was the K-gun. The 1990 Buffalo Bills, piloted by Jim Kelly, operated faster than anything the league had ever seen. No huddle was once a desperate tactic. Buffalo turned it into a weapon. Thurman Thomas was a machine in the backfield. Andre Reed was uncoverable, and Kelly orchestrated it all with a symphony's precision. They finished second in the league in points, marched to the Super Bowl, and only a missed field goal kept them from a Lombardi. Offensive innovation often comes slowly. The K-gun lit a wildfire overnight. Number 8, 2016 Atlanta Falcons, the beauty and the collapse. For 3 quarters of Super Bowl 51, the 2016 Atlanta Falcons played offense as if scripting a masterpiece. Matt Ryan posted a 117.1 quarterback rating that year. Julio Jones caught passes that physics said should have been impossible. Devonta Freeman and Tevin Coleman made the ground game unstoppable. They scored 540 points in a brutal NFC South. They torched Green Bay in the playoffs. They built a 28-3 lead over New England. And then we all know the rest.
It's Coleman, end zone, touchdown!
The collapse will always stain the memory. But for most of that season, the Falcons played offense as beautifully as it's ever been played. Number 7, 1984 Miami Dolphins. Marino changes the league. In 1984, Dan Marino became the future of football. Decades early, in just his second season, Marino threw for a mind-bending 5,084 yards and 48 touchdowns. Both NFL records at the time, and numbers that didn't even seem possible in that era of clutch-and-grab defenses. Mark Clayton and Mark Duper were blur-speed receivers. The Dolphins' offense was like a rock concert without a curfew, blasting points across the scoreboard. They lost to Montana's 49ers in the Super Bowl, but Marino's cannon arm changed the way quarterbacks and offenses were built from that moment forward. Number 6, 1998 Minnesota Vikings, the deep ball dream team. Imagine trying to cover Randy Moss, Chris Carter, and Jake Reed with 1990s defensive backs. That was the hell the NFL faced in 1998, as rookie Randy Moss caught 17 touchdowns with supernatural ease, and Randall Cunningham unleashed perfect deep balls from seemingly another dimension. The Vikings scored 556 points, breaking the league record at the time. Their playoff collapse against Atlanta remains one of the great tragedies of NFL lore. But for 4 months, they played offensive football at a level that felt almost fictional. Number 5, 2011 New Orleans Saints, the precision machine. When Drew Brees was at his best, he wasn't just effective, he was surgical. The 2011 Saints set the NFL record for total yards, 7,474, and Brees himself set the passing yardage record at 5,476. Jimmy Graham terrorized linebackers. Darren Sproles ran and caught passes like a human joystick. Sean Payton orchestrated it all, blending college spread concepts with the NFL's brutal efficiency. They were tripped up in a shootout playoff loss to San Francisco, but statistically, they were nearly flawless.
And he takes it all the way for a Saints go-ahead touchdown, 66 yards.
Number 4, 2018 Kansas City Chiefs. Mahomes' first reign. When Patrick Mahomes burst onto the scene in 2018, it wasn't just his stats that astonished. It was the style, the sidearm throws, the 70-yard bombs, the off-balance lasers. They felt like forbidden magic. Mahomes threw for 5,097 yards and 50 touchdowns.
Mahomes winds it up, wide open as Hill. How quick was that?
The Chiefs scored 565 points, the third most in NFL history, and turned broken plays into their signature. They didn't win the title that year, falling to Brady in the AFC Championship, but Mahomes' era had begun, and the NFL has never looked the same since. Number 3, 1999 straight Louis Rams, the greatest show on turf. Speed kills, and the 1999 Rams had more speed than the league had ever seen. Kurt Warner, an Arena League castoff, became a legend overnight, throwing for 41 touchdowns.
Warner back to throw. Rainbows the far sideline, and it is caught by Isaac Bruce, and they won't catch him today. Yes. Touchdown, Rams!
Marshall Faulk amassed 2,429 total yards, becoming the blueprint for the modern all-purpose back. Isaac Bruce and Torrey Holt shredded coverages with pure acceleration. They scored 526 points, ripped through the playoffs, and captured Super Bowl 34 in one of the most thrilling finishes ever. Their offense wasn't just great, it was revolutionary. Number 2, 2007 New England Patriots. Brady, Moss, and a perfect storm. Perfection is rare. In 2007, the Patriots chased it. Tom Brady threw a then-record 50 touchdowns. Randy Moss set the single-season record with 23 touchdown catches, and New England scored a then-record 589 points. Their precision was mechanical, their ruthlessness stunning. They ran the table in the regular season, but lost to the Giants in Super Bowl 42, thanks to a helmet, a prayer, and a miraculous escape. Still, for nearly 5 months, the Patriots played football at a level of offensive dominance the NFL had never seen. Number 1, the 2013 Denver Broncos, record-setting fireworks. Peyton Manning, neck held together by surgical threads, engineered the single greatest statistical offensive season in NFL history. The 2013 Broncos scored 606 points, an all-time record, and averaged a staggering 457.3 yards per game. Manning himself threw for 5,477 yards and 55 touchdowns, both records at the time. Demaryius Thomas, Eric Decker, Wes Welker, and Julius Thomas each caught 10-plus touchdowns, an unthinkable spread of wealth. They fell flat in the Super Bowl against Seattle's Legion of Boom, but the regular season spectacle was unrivaled. Watching them play felt almost unfair, as if they had unlocked a secret code no one else knew. Offensive evolution in the NFL isn't linear. It happens in great leaps. The 84 Dolphins, the 99 Rams, the 13 Broncos, these teams didn't just score points. They forced every coach, every general manager, every scout to recalibrate what was possible. We are living in the age they created. When you see a quarterback throw a no-look pass, when you see 5 receiver sets on second down, when you see a 40-point explosion like it's nothing, remember, these were the teams that lit the fuse. And there you have it, the 10 greatest offensive juggernauts in NFL history. Some changed the game forever, some burned bright and fast, and a few left us wondering what could have been. If you love this countdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and smash that notification bell so you never miss a deep dive into the moments that shape the game we love. Drop a comment below. Tell me which offense you think deserves the crown, or if there's a legendary unit we missed. Thanks for watching. Stay passionate, stay loud, and I'll see you on the next play. Peace out.